So how do you think PTs should go about improving their sales skills, or how should they think? What should they do? Do you have any advices around that?
The one short answer to sales is, well, first of all, defining sales. It's basically just a conversation. So how can a conversation occur where one person has a problem or a challenge and the other person has the solution to that? And all sales is the person who has the solution has to communicate effectively, efficiently, communicate the value and the results, the end result of that solution to the person who has this problem or challenge. And the problem or challenge could be anything, sciatica, headaches, whatever. So it's not so much we're selling physical therapy. We're selling, we're having a conversation. We're selling the value of our service and focusing on the end result. So I don't want to be, if I have sciatica, I don't want to be sold soft tissue mobilization, spinal manipulative therapy, McKenzie. I don't, no offense.
The techniques, they don't care. They
don't care. And as much as let's just say McKenzie, because I did a few parts of McKenzie A and B. So no one's going to care about Robin McKenzie. No one cares, no one cares that how effective it is, even though it's good and it is effective. What they care about is just getting out of pain so they can live their life. They can go back to working remotely at home. They can pick up their kids and grandkids. They can sleep. They can walk on the beach. They can, lift their grandchildren up, whatever they want to do. That's what we need to focus on. So you got to find that out in the conversation. This conversation just happens to be labeled as sales. That's the conversation. It's just a conversation where we're saying like, hey, what's going on? Oh, you have this challenge or this problem or this pain. Tell me more about it, and going through that conversation. The thing that we were definitely not taught sales or the marketing in physical therapy school. But historically, if we're talking about traditional in-network physical therapy where people are just calling up and asking, do you take my insurance? When you and I are charging people and charging more out of pocket, there has to be more of a conversation. Because if you just take my insurance and it's a $20 copay or a $50 copay or whatever, I don't really have many other questions. I don't really have any objections to paying the dollar amount that's on my insurance card. I have my insurance card. I know what I am obligated to pay to go see a physical therapist or even virtually. So the conversation just happens to be or needs to be different. And typically, in my opinion, a little bit longer, as opposed to transactional, where it's like, what insurance do you have? United Healthcare. What's the member ID? What's your date of birth? All right, let me look up your insurance information and we'll call you back. And then they call the patient back. And yeah, we accept your insurance. It's going to be a $35 copay for the visit. Are you available this day at this time or this day at this time? And you're going to be seen by this physical therapist, and that's it. Right? And then the person comes in. Versus you, Mariana, you're going to charge out of pocket for telehealth. That first phone call, that conversation cannot be that short. It has to be a little bit longer. It has to take into the account of, hey, what's going on? Here's how we could get you there. Here's what to expect on that first visit. Here's all these different valuable aspects that you're going to find and get out of this. And all these things, it's like you're stacking value first. You're building up this value of what you offer before you say, oh, by the way, I don't take your insurance and it's going to be $200. Because now the $200, I layered up all these, these benefits. You're going to get this, you're going to get this, you're going to get an accurate diagnosis, you're going to get a customized home exercise program, you're going to get 1 hour one-on-one physical therapy, or in your case, I'm going to, with virtual, you're going to get 30 minutes or an hour or 45 minutes of a movement diagnostic screen, a posture check. You're going to get this, you're going to get this. I'm going to send you the customized home exercise program. I'm going to send you a text message tomorrow, 24 hours later, to check in with you. I'm going to send you whatever. So I stack up all this value. And then I say, oh, by the way, maybe I said before, I don't take your insurance, and here's why I don't take your insurance, because I want to give you this, I want to provide this, I want to provide this. This whole thing, I believe, is the gold standard of care. This is what I want to provide for my patients, and I can't do it through in-network because the reimbursement has been continually decreased and slashed, and it doesn't cover my costs per visit. And in order to cover my cost per visit, and for you to get this, and this, and have this type of an outcome that's focusing on your goals, where you want to go, this is what I charge.